Hello folks, welcome back to another instructional video with Miss Armgart. Today we're combining like terms. First, we're going to go over some vocabulary at the top, looking at our expression, which we know from our last unit is 4x minus 12. Now, there is constant, variable, coefficient, and terms. Our first word we're going to go over is terms, numbers separated by a plus or a minus. So in this case, we have 4x. Now, if there is nothing in front of the number, mathematicians assume it is positive, and we have minus or negative 12. Those are our terms. So now for coefficient, that means with. Co means with. So what number is with something else? Well, that is our 4 in our 4x. 12 doesn't have a coefficient. It's just by itself. So next we look at the variable. Variable is something that we don't know. Variable means to change. We don't know x is yet. Constant means it does not change. So the number that's not going to change is minus 12. That's always going to be the same. The coefficient, remember, is with the number with something. So in this case, our coefficient is 3. When we expand our terms, we get 3 4s. So this means 3 times 4 or 3 4s. 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 12. Now that seems pretty straightforward when we have two numbers, but what happens when we have a variable? So 3x can be written as 3x or 3 parentheses x, which means we have 3 of them. So x plus x plus x, our coefficient tells us there will be 3 x's. We just see x. Is there a coefficient? Well, actually, yes. Remember, mathematicians want to do things the easiest way possible. So if you just see a variable, just x, the coefficient will be 1. That means 1 times x. So now we're going to look at like terms. So are these the same term or are they different? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them that you need to decide, are they the same or not? Pause the video, answer the question in the formative. When you come back, I'll have the answers. 2 and 3 are both constants. They are alike. 3x and 2x have the same variable, different coefficient, but we can combine them because they're both x. Now 3x and 3y, we have two different variables, and x does not equal y, so they are different terms. Now what happens when we have 3x and 3x squared? They're the same variable, but are they the same level? No, they're not the same level. We know that x does not equal x squared. That is, 3x is not the same as 3x squared. You have different levels involved. You can't combine them until you do the levels, and they're all on the same level. Remember, folks, our gems. Now let's look at 3xy and 2yx. Are those all the same level? Yes. So we can rewrite this as 3xy and 2xy. You can flip these around. It doesn't matter because to take care of our term first in our level, we would have to do all of that multiplication first. So it doesn't matter if you do 2 times 3 times 4 or 2 times 4 times 3. You're still going to get the same answer because it's all at the same level. How do we put all of this together? How do we simplify expressions with variables? Well, we are going to combine like terms. So you'll see in A, we have 3p plus 2p. So let's expand it out. 3p we know means p plus p plus p equals 3p. Those are the same. We know that p plus p equals 2p. So if we write all of these out, p plus p plus p plus p plus p will equal 5p. So now for b, we have two different variables. We have p over here, and we have n. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite this to put the same variables next to each other. Now, when I do this, I have to make sure that I take the sign, whatever it is, from before. So for example, this would be 3n, we know it's positive, minus 2n because that has to come with, and then we know if there's nothing in front, it has to be plus 5p plus 6p. So I have taken the exact same terms, I've just rewritten it, making sure I'm taking whatever is in front. So now you can combine them. We know that 3 minus 2, that would be n, and 5 plus 6, that would be plus 11p. So all I've done is taken those coefficients and either added or subtracted depending on what my expression calls for. So highlighters, different colors, those are all really, really helpful, folks. Now we have 3x plus 4. Now, 3 is still our coefficient. If our coefficient is 3, that means that we have 3 of them. So we can rewrite this as x plus 4 plus x plus 4 plus x plus 4. So now I can see that I only have x's and 4's. They're all the same level. So I can go ahead and I can combine my terms. So I have 1, 2, 3 x's. So I'm going to rewrite this as x plus x plus x. And I have my 4's plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. Well, my x's, there are 3 of them. So this would be 3x. I have 3 4's. So now if we do our levels, that becomes 3x plus 12. All right, so this last one and all of the boxes below are for you to fill out. So please take your time, fill them out, bring it up to me, and I will give you a prize. As always, happy solving, mathematicians.